go to number two. This was kind of, I think this was a goof on K Rock's part. Just kind of like, all right, let's just play around with the number two song. And what have we been playing? Let's just put the song "Vigilante" by the band Felony. And they were an LA band.
Well,
Couple brothers.
yeah, I understand what you're saying, a goof, but K Rock always had songs that were, unique to that station. There was a song called "Teenage Enema Nurses in Bondage,"
Sure.
and there was a song called "Time Is a Ticky Tock." Um, there were a number of songs that were K Rock songs that really didn't go anywhere else, and anything had that same potential. It was very much a Southern California thing, and didn't really translate into the rest of the country, although eventually it did. And it's I still don't understand how people, how it grew from where it started and where it was for a long time to where people know it in other places. But yeah, we were kind of victims of that. And though these guys, I read, I had to go and, go down that rabbit hole and try to find out more about Felony,
Yeah.
and read their history. And sadly, I think the singer ended up committing suicide.
No.
I saw that, and it was shortly after the band. I don't know if they split or stopped making music, but it wasn't that long after.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, of course, things moved faster in those days. Bands didn't take 10 years between albums, but yeah, no, I don't pretend to know the circumstances and whatnot, but yeah, no, it's a shame, and I'm sure they were doing really well. Although my wife, who grew up out here, she doesn't remember that song, and yeah, I'd never heard it before last week when you sent me the link.
Yeah, I played it a couple times. I still don't. It still hasn't stuck in my head. I've been trying to.
Same.
Like, I still know "The Fanatic," that song, which was a hit on K Rock a few years
Yes.
earlier, which is that's a really memorable song. That
Mhm.
I remember K Rock played a lot of, and this one just did not. I don't know it, but apparently they did play it. Or
There's a couple other versions too. There's a Arthur Baker remix, and
okay,
yeah, it's out there. I mean, I clicked around. None of the videos, I don't think, has more than 1,000 views though. So yeah, I don't know how that worked, but that's what Rick Carroll did, running K Rock. He was very much a maverick in terms
yeah.
of what he'd play.
They did have a song that was placed on from this album. "I'm No Animal" was placed on Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, so there you go. That they got their song placement.
Mm.